Welcome to the Scalpel of Truth podcast, the members-only inner circle club for VIP bachachos, with your host, Leisa Krauss, the bitchin' beautician, also known as the Profit Queen. And don't worry, the cursing and salty language is already included in your club fees. As a business consultant with over 30 years in the industry, Leisa is a no-nonsense profit strategist, international speaker, motivational sales trainer, and thought leader. Known for her bold, unapologetic style, she coaches med spa owners, managers, and providers all over the world to become high-end profit powerhouses. Her practice growth strategies are sharp, her stories even sharper, and her panache for bringing the spice, the sharpest. So get ready to transform your practice into a wildly successful luxury brand. Buckle up, bachachos. Leisa is about to slice and dice another episode of The Scalpel of Truth.
Welcome back to the Scalpel of Truth. I'm your host, Leisa Krauss, Leisa the Bitchin' Beautician, your profit strategist and straight shooter in the medical aesthetics industry. If you've been here a while, you know I spend a ton of time teaching you how to turn your paycheck collectors, the ones who clock watch, they clock in, they clock out, they do the bare minimum, and we want to turn them into revenue-generating, business-building rock stars. But today, I'm flipping the freaking script because, believe it or not, I have also seen this in reverse. It can happen. It happened to me back in the day in clinic. It's just as dangerous to your business. You can take a high-energy, results-driven, clinic-loving top performer and slowly, accidentally turn them into a lazy-ass paycheck collector. And when that happens, you don't just lose revenue. You lose momentum, culture, and often the rest of your top performers will follow. Here's the legal part I need to read. This podcast is presented solely for educational entertainment purposes. Guys, I'm just your beauty business bitch. I'm not a licensed therapist or an HR representative, nor am I a lawyer. This platform's used to share my experiences with what's made me a successful service provider, a manager, and a business consultant for those who I coach. Got it? Beautiful. Let's touch on how it starts. It rarely happens overnight. More often, it's a series of small changes that chip away at their drive. A tweak in their pay structure is typically a big one I'm going to go over today. A new team culture that rewards mediocrity with participation ribbons is another one. Ignoring their input because you're too busy. All of these are little examples. One day, they're showing up early, prepped with ideas, excited and ready to crush their targets. 6 months later, they're scrolling Instagram between patients and heaven for fucking bid, watching Netflix on your dime. They're doing the bare minimum. It's a slippery slope, folks. Here are the 3 most common and most damaging ways that this transformation starts. First things first, number 1, messing with compensation. If you take someone who thrives on risk-reward structure and you guarantee them too much, you take away their reason to hustle. Number 2, letting dead weight linger. When high performers see you tolerate laziness or incompetence, they think, why the fuck am I busting my ass for the same paycheck that I get? No, and they start to think about leaving. The third thing is dismissing their ideas. These people think like owners. So ignoring them enough times over and over, they're going to stop thinking like that altogether. That's literally just the surface, folks. The truth is there are at least 10 ways that you can take your best people and dull them down into mediocrity. And most owners out there don't realize it until it's too late. That deep dive, my friends, is what we're getting into in today's Inner Circle members-only segment of this podcast, where I'll walk you through all 10, give you real-world examples, and hand you a revenue retention audit to keep your rock stars in play. If you're not an Inner Circle member yet, you can join at scalpeloftruth.com to get the rest of this content-rich consulting episode that every other industry expert is listening to. It is tip-heavy, pearl-packed profit strategies from yours truly with the Scalpel of Truth Club Bachacho Inner Circle episode podcast. So now, my beloved bachachos, you're already members and you're waiting for these top tips and pearls. So you know what I always say? Let's go.
Don't want to wait to see things stay the way they are.